Alright. Time for some solo gathering in the mists. But before I start with that, I'm going to teleport to the hideout to get my 5% gathering fame bonus. Boom. 6.25% bonus. Well, I'll take it. I don't know, I don't care why and how much. It's free. Should take it. Faster leveling up for all these slow leveling tier 8 resources. Trying to get my gear. I'm going to gather 6.1 resources actually. My gear is worth 10.9 million silver. Estimated market value using Avalonian tools. I'll take all the 6.1 resources, which is why I have all the tier 6 journals with me. And the exception being stone. I've checked all the prices. All 6.1 resources are worth 1,000 silver per piece or more. So let's see how much I can get by gathering that, but I'm not going to gather tier 6 resources, except hide, which is also the reason why I'm using the skinning gear. I did find a decent amount of hide in the mists, so I'm hoping that that's going to be the case again. Hide being just way more valuable, being worth like 1.1k in Limhurst per piece. So there's already some hide. And I don't really need the poison buff in the mists. These animals are so weak anyways. I want to eat my pork pie though. These animals are so weak anyways. And there are always only one at a time. Unlike the black zone where you can find big bunches of hyenas and stuff like that. Big bunches of wolves. Where it's getting really annoying to actually fight those without getting all these debuffs and stuff. Which is very dangerous in the black zone. Here in the mists I'm pretty safe, which is also the reason why I'm using this kind of gear. This guy is not interested in the fight up there? Like, look at these people. They are so valuable. They are so valuable. And if I dismounted earlier, I could have looted this guy. There are very strong people running around here, which is not so nice. People have been taking the hide here already. I've seen one corpse there of a tier 6 animal, which is kind of sad, and considering that this is a big hide node, I really didn't find any animals there. Pretty sad that I did not get that kill, didn't loot that stuff. It would have been relatively dangerous. Probably should have stayed closer to it, but the third guy probably also would have come towards that fight very soon, so it would have been relatively dangerous if I actually went for that. I would have used my E to finish one guy off, most likely. And that one dude would probably not have been scared of me, since I'm just using gathering gear. But maybe he would have been. I don't know. Get away from my mount so I can instantly gather you. Give me the gather bonus +2, please. Thank you. And since I found 2 tier 6 hide animals already, I basically have found more tier 6 hide than all the other resources. Except wood, maybe. But wood is really bad. It's the worst thing after stone. I see tons of people running around. It's the weekend. Wait, that's 6.1? I do want 6.1. And now I'm also at the full stacks for my skinning gear. So I have a higher chance of actually getting those +2. Those juicy +2 gathering bonus ticks. 35k. Let's see. I kind of got the feeling that I won't make an insane amount of money doing this. Because it's kind of hit or miss to actually find those animals. And not gathering the other... Is that enchanted? No, it's not. And not gathering all the other tier 6 resources, I may not find too much stuff in just tier 6 mists. But I'm also hoping that I will at least spend half of the time in mists that are tier 7 or higher. This guy is very interested in me. He's so strong. Wait a second, 4.2 fiber? How much is that? This guy is probably going to try to gank me, I don't know. I'll just move a bit. It's not like he can really catch me when I'm mounted up. I think I'll take the 4.2 resources except stone and wood. Those are really bad. But all the others are worth almost 1k per piece. And they are very fast. Talking about the gathering speed. I don't have enough learn points anymore. 90 learn points only. Oh, I cannot push up my gathering levels as quickly anymore. I have kind of checked out most of this map already, so do I want to stay in this? I would kind of like to leave this map, but on the other hand, I also want to wait for the mist to break down so I can get into... So I have the chance to find a lot of wisps at once to at least get into a tier 7 map. I'm not sure if I should stay in a tier 7 map immediately or if I should be looking for even better stuff. But I would probably just stay in a tier 7 map if I find one. It's relatively rare to find a tier 8 map. So if I happen to find some kind of enchanted wisp that gives me the way of getting into a tier 7 map, I'll stay there. Where did I start on this map? I started here in the north, right? So I'm kind of playing inefficiently right now. Where haven't I been yet? I was not running around here in the middle. I basically directly went to the skinning area. I haven't checked out the west either. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to check out the middle here. And then I'll check out the rest of the east, because I think in the east I've only checked the edge of the map. And I found something. I would kinda like to leave this map already, because I've checked out so much already. But I probably want to stay in it until it breaks down. We have higher chances of finding at least tier 7 maps. Or maybe I will have to settle for an enchanted tier 6 map, we'll see. Gathering bonus +2, that's so juicy. I'm finding a few 6.1 resources, but not too many, definitely. It may be better to gather even one more other tier 6 resource using the gathering gear of the respective kind of resource. Have to pay attention to these silly birds, because it's hard to see if they are enchanted or not. Especially when they are blue. I don't care if they are 4.1, 5.1. But if they are blue, they are probably worth it. And the mist is breaking down very early, which is very nice. So let's look for enchanted wisps. I want at least a tier 7 map. Getting into a tier 8 map would of course be totally amazing. But I am settling for a tier 7 map as well. Have I checked out the south already? I think I did, yeah. Not now that the mist is breaking down, but I'm finding very little wisps right here. There's one. Another one. Let's go to the west and hope for the best. Haven't been there yet. 4.2. It's very quick. Could get gather bonus +4 on that. Since it's a tier 4 resource and you get 2 pieces. There's a spider. There's an uncommon wisp. Nobody is doing the spider. Spiders are so easy in here. Should I do it? I probably should. It's just a tier 6 mist, so it's not that strong either. This is only a tier 6 mist. Let's go for the spider. Probably. Let's go for the damage spells. $7k HP. I want... Oh well, actually... Everything's good. Do I deal enough damage? Let's use a helmet effectively. I may get energy issues actually. Let's use the boots for healing. I could have dodged that. With the movement speed. But it definitely looks pretty good. Oh, these ice areas are actually bad. Okay, I don't want an ice area on my mount. Let's use the boots one more time for health regeneration. 190k fame, which is a lot, and a 105k item. Okay, the rest is garbage. But this gave me 105k and 47k. So the spider was definitely worth it, even though it feels like it had been quite unlucky to get only such a small amount, but I'm not 100% sure. Should I even take this, or should I be more looking for good mists. Probably should be looking for mists instead of taking this. Finding a tier 7 mist would most likely improve my loot by a lot. Only 1 minute left. That's pretty annoying. Sadly, that one mist was only tier 6 as well. I'm probably going to take any wisp now. Even though I can spend a little bit of time looking for another one. Since I know where one is there. Oh, that's a tier 6 one. So... well, I actually don't have that much time, so I'm going to enter the mist right now. Otherwise, I would have liked to kill that tiger as well, the tier 6 one. But killing and fighting would have taken quite a while. Kind of sad that I had to settle for this one. But for that I got the spider. I don't even know if the spider also gives favor. I don't know, maybe. I didn't pay attention. Did I switch all my spells? I did. So I'm good. This map has very little PvE areas, which is kind of good. This area in the middle is probably a gathering area. May also be a PvE area. Don't really need to check out the stone area in a tier 6 map. Only things I would gather there would be 6.2 and 6.3. Probably also 5.3 stone, to be honest. Should also be worth 1k per piece. Which is ridiculously low for a 5.3 resource, but anyhow, I'm going for 1k resources here, so should be fine. I will basically definitely find some tier 7 map within this run. Pretty much definitely. The question is, can I find 2 or 3 maybe? Which would be very nice. I actually didn't manage to dodge by using my W. I probably should always just dodge the howl. This big AoE slow from the wolves with my W. Slow really lasts a long time and it could get me killed. And my W on the other hand only has 10 seconds cooldown also. A little bit more. This guy is not that strong. Well, he's not that weak either. But not too scary definitely. He won't do much damage to me. Unless I cast a lot of my damage spells into his helmet. Which reflects 100% of the damage. Hoping for better wisps. Hoping for lucky enchanted resource mobs. There was a dismounted person in the north of me. There's another spider. Should I go for it? If I do, I should kill this first. There was a person very close nearby. Try to dodge as many jumps as possible. It's kind of dangerous to do this. Do not want to get killed. I don't want areas right on my mount. Pretty important that that doesn't happen. I'm relatively fast though. I have movement speed, so let's dodge another jump. Also, let's use my E as early as possible, so I have the cooldown as soon as possible. $120k again. Silverbacks. This stuff is not worth anything. I could take this with me. 40k. What's so valuable in here? Anybody knows? Because I can't tell. Well, it's just a bunch of different medium items. I probably don't want to contest the chest, who knows? But let's take a look. Nobody's there. There's one person being low HP. There's another person. Do I want to go for the kill? Most likely, yeah. Is the other guy strong? Because I kind of want to play safe, you know? I kind of want to play safe. Don't want to get killed. The mist is closing very soon. They are targeting me, so... because I'm very valuable. Can mount up instantly, got a kill for my invisibility potion. Pretty nice. Pretty good turn of events. The invisibility, the double invisibility really doing work there. I think I looted some useless stuff. But these things here, 70k, 130k, pretty good loot. And this, oh, there's an enchanted wisp. I do want to take that. But he's going to defend it. I don't know what this crossbow player is doing, to be honest. Probably just hoping for the best, I guess. But so far, I feel like I've gotten more loot from spiders and killing people than from gathering. Very interesting. Well, that can happen. Just gotta be ready. It's very interesting that this low HP guy was playing so aggressively still. I don't know why he was doing that. And it really felt like they were teaming up on me, but that should not be a problem again when they have one weird crossbow player. Like, how is a crossbow going to chase anybody? He will win some 1v1s if people commit hard onto him, but he's not going to catch anybody. There's a mist, it's just common, another common one. Tier 2 mob. Probably not worth it doing those. And also for the second spider I wasn't paying attention if it gave me any favor. Which would be interesting, because favor is worth quite a lot of money. Hopefully I can find an enchanted wisp. Annoyingly, the crossbow guy saw the enchanted wisp as well. But who knows, maybe it would also have just been tier 6 one. But still better, can find these crazy rare legendary monsters there, dropping artifacts. I can probably kill those. Would be pretty annoying though. Bloodletter's really not the best weapon for PvE, and I would have energy issues against a stronger mob. I have to fight something that's not a spider. These spiderlings really don't have too much HP, doing a lot of damage relatively quickly, which makes it relatively safe in a way. But it's still pretty dangerous to do those. It's fast. Hard to say if I should be doing those, to be honest. But probably. I'm not finding any enchanted wisps right now, sadly. But I haven't checked out too much yet, but the time is running low. Only 1 minute left. Very soon I will just have to settle for some normal one. 5.2 ore should be pretty good. 2.2k. Pretty nice. There's something, and I have a wisp, so I'll take that and take the wisp, I think. Too little time left for me to really find another one. So this is going to be the third mist now. 3 tier 6 mists. Oh, only 5. Oh my god. I'm actually going to get kicked out because I got aggro. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's kind of annoying. I think it doesn't really make much of a difference unless it takes me forever to find a mist here. Hopefully I can find a mist very quickly. But I probably will. Maybe I should be going into dual mists. Are there less people in dual mists? Is it easier to find highly enchanted dual mists? I actually don't know. I probably should test it. And probably when I'm in dual mists I would not do spiders and not check out chests and stuff like that. But maybe I should go into dual mists. Like, these solo mists are most likely extremely active, and the dual mists are not that active, most likely, I would assume. It's taking a while for me to find a mist here right now. I mean, I'm in a starting black zone area, so that can happen. I'm also not seeing any interesting resources here. It's just a tier 5 map. Any mists, please? I'm really thinking about the dual mist thing right now. I'm really wondering if those are less active and likewise better for gatherers. Maybe. I'm also not hearing any wisp noises. I don't want to run into too bad of a position here. It's possible for big ganking groups to run around. So let's just go into a different map. When I'm not finding a mist here, then let's look at a different map then, I guess. I can put away my loot as well. It's just wasting like a couple of seconds putting away my loot. It's fine. Oh, then I have more carry weight. And more space in my inventory. And I already filled one book. Well, I found a lot of hide already. So it makes sense. I don't have invulnerability, so let's take invisibility. Was still debuffed from entering the circle here on the other map. There's a... Wait a second, did I just click? Oh my god, I could die now. I could actually die now. Because I clicked close the game and not fucking log out. Seriously? Holy shit. Oh my god. Imagine me dying now there to some random weird weak people. I don't even have invulnerability up. I will have 15 seconds cooldown when I log into the game. Oh my god. Holy shit. Also, there was no warning. I just clicked on it and instantly the game went out. I mean, which is more comfortable. But let's see if I'm dead. Let's see if I'm dead. I am dead. The lockout button being so close to the with the game button, and when I fucking click close application, it doesn't ask me to fucking all right, another day, another chance to lose 11 million silver again. I'm going to go for the same thing again and hopefully not randomly suicide for no reason while being worth 11 million. Just quickly got the hideout buff, 6.25% more gathering fame. Doesn't hurt to get my levels up quicker. Same stuff, worth 10.8 million. Wait a second, isn't one tool missing? Whoops, I equipped the axe. Okay, now I'm ready to lose another 11 million. Let's look for a wisp. Let's look for a wisp. And I actually think I should not be doing spiders, to be honest. I did spiders in the last run, but it probably does not make too much sense, considering the risk that I take if I do them. I actually do not have a possibility to 5.3, that's worth 1k, right? And I don't have to... it's not worth 1k. But whatever, let's quickly take it. Let's already use the pork pie. It gives a lot of fame. How many learn points do I have? Not too many. 73 only. Sadly not finding a wisp so far. What was I about to say? Ah, right, the spiders. Yeah, I don't really want to do the spiders in the mists, I think. Let's keep it simple. Let's just gather and gather and gather. Let's not go for these things when I run around like this. Even though in the last run nothing happened and I got very solid loot for doing them, I'm at a pretty high risk. I use my defensive abilities. I do not have a jump on my Q. I do not have a jump on my W when I do it. Speaking of jump, yeah, I do have the correct spells there. People see me and I see a wisp. The wisp is exactly what I want to see. And I would like to de-aggro the boar. Let's just take this wisp. The other wisp was just surrounded by random mobs. Not really what I'm looking for. Okay, so how long will it take me to reach a tier 7 mist? Maybe I will even be lucky, and I mean I will be running around for like 2 hours or something. Maybe I will be lucky and even get into a tier 8 mist. and get rich. There's a chest on this map, but I probably do not want to risk taking it. And there's a big fiber stack, 5.0. That's not that interesting, to be honest. I will probably go for big stacks in the mists though. It should be really hard to kill me, even if a 8.3 player goes for me. It should be really hard. I think I'm not too worried about that. But I will of course only go for the big stack if it's worth it, if it is any good. Trying to find animals, trying to find resources on 6.1. And there's the first. But so far I'm not seeing too much interesting stuff. I simply hope that the mist is closing very soon, and then I will just hyper focus on finding an enchanted wisp. I will ignore everything that's not 6.2, 5.3, 4.3, 6.3. I will ignore everything else. Those things I will take. 5.2 wood? I probably should take that. Let's look at it. I'm gathering all the resources that are worth 1k or more silver. Should be worth more than 1k. 1.17, yeah. Something I will take. Since it's a tier 5 resource, I also gather it extremely quickly. Another. And it's also very light compared to tier 7 resources, tier 6 resources even. And there's the first animal of this run. I don't even know if I should spend time dodging these jumps of this wolf. But I probably should use my W to dodge the AoE slow. Get the bonus +2, yeah. That's what I want to see. 4 times in a row? 5 times in a row? Pretty good. Tier 6 side, the only resource that without enchantment is worth more than 1k silver per piece. Definitely hoping for more of that. I wonder which tier 7 resources are worth 1k or more. Because if there are some tier 7 resources that aren't worth 1000 silver per piece, then I will probably just ignore those. I will see, I will see. I will definitely get into some tier 7 map in these 2 hours. Like 100%. So I will be able to see. I have been here already, like half of this place has already been looked at by me. I want to efficiently walk over this whole map, check out all the places that I haven't looked at without spending time walking ways that I've already walked. Can of course also just dodge the AoE slow of the wolf with my mount. Oh, running around with my mount. Randomly getting the direwolf pup Nice. But yeah, that can happen. I'm going to kill a lot of those, I guess. So I probably have a relatively solid chance of getting those. Well, I mean, you don't find too many wolves in the mists. But they are always full. That's a thing. But I guess sooner or later I will get the pup. Anything interesting left in here? Most likely not. It was a blue one. Yeah, garbage. I probably should not even have looked. Or maybe I should have. Because it would be possible that a fight was happening there. And then somebody got chased away. Well, somebody obviously died. This weapon is barely worth 10,000. Let's just ignore that. The person who killed this guy also didn't do too much of this person, obviously. Also being relatively picky. Let's see how long it takes for this mist to break down. Because I really want to look at the big amount of wisps that happens to spawn then. How many wolves did I find in this map yet? 2, I think. Not too great, or I think 3 actually. I think 3. Probably not though. I already had 14 hide pieces from the first wolf. There's a spider. It would be solid loot. I kill it relatively quickly. But if a strong person finds me while doing it, the chances are not too good to escape. 6.2 stone should be worth 1k per piece. Yes, it is. Yes, it is worth that amount. And likewise, most likely worth it for me to gather it. The spiders are solid loot. But solid loot means 100 to 200k, or rather 100 to 300k in such a map. And I am worth 11 million silver. So let's just not do those. And now that the mist is breaking down, let's aggressively look for wisps. There is one, but it's bad. Takes a while until I reach Gallop again. I'll walk more towards the middle. Haven't seen too many wisps there at the edge. .1 ore is nice, but well, let's just quickly take it. I was so close to it. But I really should spend the majority of my time right now aggressively looking for good wisps. Because I will most likely get way more loot in a tier 7 mist. That's uncommon. Time to check it. If it is tier 6, I will go back and look for more. It is tier 7. Okay. Immediately time to test if tier 7 wood is worth more than 1k per piece. And it is exactly 1.045k. So let's go into the wood gathering area and take all the tier 7 wood. And enchanted tier 6 wood. Why is there tier 4 wood in this map? And why is there no tier 7 wood in this area? If there's no tier 7 wood in here, I will immediately leave it. And check out the rest of the map. Because I will also not be able to find this beautiful thing here that I've just found. Tier 7 hide. Resource animal. Gathering speed bonus. This is the best thing I can find in here. It can only be better if it's enchanted. Maybe I should only be looking for hide and fiber, to be honest. Like hide and fiber on tier 7 are much more valuable than these random tier 7 resources, which give me only like 1k per piece. This will also only be like 1k per piece. Yeah. Should I be taking it? Probably. I don't know. I would be running around a lot. There's not that much fiber and hide in this map. So I probably should be taking everything still. Resetting is probably quicker than killing it. Fiber being on 2 point something k per piece right now. Yeah, I should be gathering everything. I will not find too much of this fiber and hide in here. It's better to take everything. Ugh. This mob there may be annoying, but maybe I'm also fast enough. Yeah, it looks good. Gather bonus, premium bonus. And here it will be the same deal. Once the mist breaks down, I will once again aggressively look for tier 7 and tier 8 mists. And only take 6.2 resources and tier 7 hide. I will also take tier 7 hide. I do use my skinning gear right now, so I will get a huge bonus on gathering. And it's the most valuable thing. I will also take 7.1 resources, of course. Even when the mist is breaking down. There's another uncommon wisp. I probably should have left it there. Shouldn't have destroyed it. So, but I would not have come back here, I think, in most cases. I wonder how active the game is right now. In the middle of the week, everybody has to work. Tier 7 ore, tier 7 wood. Very heavy things. These tier 7 resources. Even with this crazy mount and a tier 8 bag, my carry weight will rise relatively quickly gathering these things. But it's fine. I'm so close to town. I can bring back the stuff very easily. So there's basically no problem with carry weight. I could basically be using a different mount. for the purposes here in the mist. Even though it's actually beneficial to stay here as long as possible, because every time the mist is breaking down, I have a relatively high chance to find higher tier mists compared to when I'm resetting frequently. Oh, wait a second. That is interesting. Can you drop bear cubs or bear babies when you kill those? I have no idea. But otherwise it would not really make sense to kill this thing, even though the chance is most likely extremely low. The weakened wisp is rare. Okay, it has been taken. If this map was completely empty, it would probably be worth it for me to bring this thing home. Because it gives a lot of favor, and favor translates very well into money when you buy energy or chests with it. It's definitely not too bad when these things are rare or better. But even the green ones are most likely worth it. Because it takes like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes to do this whole mission. You get like half a chest or something. There are people. One person is dismounted. This guy here is a gatherer. Another gatherer, no. Kinda looks like he was chased by the other guy. But he may actually be playing together with the other guy. So I kinda probably would need to be careful. The other person could gank me with invisibility now. Or he wants to try to fight me, maybe. He's just chasing me. That's kind of annoying. He's just randomly chasing me. Now he isn't anymore. But now again he is. He may be playing together with that other guy. He's still chasing me. So let's try to... Oh, there's 5.3, I really want that. He may have ganking gear in his inventory. That's also a possibility. He may have some 8.3 one-shot gear. Yep. Or whatever, like... Like, his boots are really not that great for catching somebody. I mean Wanderlust is pretty fine. But I guess now I cannot loot anymore. I need to wait for the map to break down and go into a different wisp. Kinda sad. Well. Unlucky. I wonder if it would be more efficient to immediately leave this map. Because this guy is obviously staying way too long. Now he stopped chasing me, hopefully. But now I have to go into the west of the map, which is pretty annoying. Oh, there's 7.1, that's nice. It seems like he's gathering the tier 7 wood now, so I probably have the time to start gathering efficiently again. A lot of fiber around this lake. But sometimes around lakes there's no fiber at all. At least no bonus fiber, you know. I could have gathered so much stuff in this time. And this dude was chasing me for forever. But let's take a look at how much I got. 64k from the 5.3. Which is pretty nice. Did he give up on chasing me randomly now? Hopefully he did. Because he definitely may run into me again. And then hopefully he will not chase me like that. It's just insane. Best case scenario, of course, would be me finding a legendary mist right now, so I can leave this map and leave this guy behind. But all I'm hoping for is that he stops trying whatever the hell he was trying there. The mist is breaking down, so I'm ignoring the weak resources right now and aggressively look for enchanted wisps. I will set it down for another tier 7 map. I will not continue looking if I find a tier 7 map. If I only find an enchanted tier 6 map, I will continue looking for tier 7 maps. 5.2 is so quick and so good, I should take it. There's Sunflex, the Sunflex resource mob, I also should take that. It's so fast. Somebody may try to gank here with invisibility. But it seems rather unlikely. Looking for a wisp. I'll just run from the edge of the map to the middle. And so on. Somebody was fighting there. Looks like it's that guy again. That guy who chased me tried to dismount another player there. Well, he was way more successful there. He actually got rid of some HP of this guy he was chasing there. He already got closer to his goal. Not finding too many wisps right now. They are not as good as I would like them to be, but I still got 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So still a solid chance. More wisps, please. That's a green one. Let's see. Hopefully tier 7 again. Otherwise I will immediately go back. It is tier 7, alright, nice. Got that stuff figured out. This thing here may be a resource area. Let's take a look. I think it is one. No, never mind, it is not. Back to gathering. Not too much loot yet. I would also suspect that considering how insanely low the prices of resources went, that it will not be very likely for me to get crazy amounts of loot unless I find like 2 tier 8 mists or something. Even though I can always, I always have the chance to run into like a 7.3 resource mob, giving me immediately like 500k to 1 million, depending on the resource mob, I think. I think that's 9 pieces, well, probably just 400k, 500k. Probably not more, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but most likely. Takes a while to kill these. Basically using a tank armor. Okay, should be enough to execute it. And basalt is worth 1.2. Wooden ore 1.1. On tier 7. Basalt being a little bit better. But when it's enchanted, the other resources are better than stone. Okay, give me more. Give me more, and this is indeed more. So much fame. Gathering bonus plus this weird thing that you get from the, what's it called? Conqueror's Challenge, plus the bonus from the hideout. I can even reset after an hour and get the bonus from the hideout again. But I don't feel like that. I would not do that. Nothing on this little hill here. Didn't find an animal yet. That's 6.1. That's fine. Hopefully I will run into another of these tier 7 hide resource mobs. Kind of crazy how much damage this thing deals to me, considering that I'm basically using tier 9 gear. Not the highest levels, of course, because my tier 8 skinning is relatively low, like level 30 or something. If it is even on level 30, it may just be like level 25 or so. So not the highest IP. Would definitely be very beneficial if I was level 100 there. Not only for the IP, but also for the gathering speed and the gathering bonus, of course. Oh, only tier 6, sadly. But still better than this meteorite ore. I gather it quicker, I have a chance for a pop. I get a higher gathering bonus because of my gear. It is lighter than the ore, because it is 1 tier lower. So pretty desirable, and most likely worth it to kill this thing before continuing to gather the meteorite ore. Only a 6.0 stack there. Not too interesting for me. Except if it was high. I would like to gather a 6.0 big stack of tier 6 hide. Wouldn't mind at all. Random portal. 7.1. This map doesn't look empty, definitely. There's a person. And he was scared. Because he could not see what I was playing. And I was just there. Dismounted, full energy, full health. He has no idea what I'm doing here. So it's pretty smart to play it safe and not just randomly run into me. I could be some 8.3 player. Does he move out of this map? Or does he gank me with invisibility now? I saw his name being grayed out again. So I would assume that he did not leave the map. But maybe he did. Let's ignore the small chest. Let's stay at this changed location for now. So even if he ganked me with invisibility, he would be missing me by a couple of seconds, which is enough. And now I can safely return, I think. Didn't see a name. Didn't get an exclamation mark over my head. And also, even if he's going to gank me a lot later, there's still a very low chance of him actually getting me. Oh, the mist is closing. Because I will gather the space very quickly. Okay, aggressive looking for the tier 7 map. And while I'm aggressively looking for it, I can also run into good resources meanwhile. So it's actually not completely wasted time when I run around like this. Could find some 7.1, 7.2, 6.2, 5.3, 7.3 resource mob. Not too many wisps here. Especially not too many good ones. And since one wisp was open there, I would suspect somebody is running right in front of me somewhat. Which is kind of sad. Not finding a tier 7 tiger so far either. Or a bear. Should I be taking bears? Common. Finding quite a lot of wisps here though, that's good. Relatively high chance of getting an enchanted one relatively soon. That is 6.1 only. From far it was looking like 0.2 and I couldn't see what was that enchanted there. If it was 7.2 sunflags, I would have definitely stopped my search for a wisp. Do I rather want to look here or further in the middle? I'm not sure. Maybe it was a mistake to come here. Almost looks like it. North or middle? I'll check the middle. for a wisp. Somebody was gathering here. Interestingly enough, I'm not seeing any wisps right now. Only 2 minutes left. Okay, there are wisps now. Didn't find a single enchanted whisper so far here. This is enchanted, but it's just green. Seeing quite a lot of wisps. None enchanted yet. 1 minute left. Very soon I will settle for just a common wisp. Also didn't find any enchanted things in here. Didn't find any tier 7 hide. There's a wisp nearby, so I will take this Sunflex Dryad and then just continue in a tier 6 mist. There should be some decent money. How long do I need to activate the wisp and zone in? Quite a long time. So let's quickly go. Oh no, I'm too slow, right? It really takes a long time. A really long time, so I need to use like 15 seconds or so for doing this funny stuff. There's a 5.2 bear, but the other bear would do exactly that. Wait, can I gather quickly enough? I can. I want to dodge the stun though. But yeah, let's do it like that. Anyhow, how valuable is that? Over 2k per piece. And there's a wisp. Need to reset this annoying mob first. I should definitely also reset that. And now it seems like I actually don't. Come, let me. Oh, I cannot do that when I'm in combat. Wow. But it doesn't take much time to zone in, and it takes a long time for the thing to despawn. Looking for another tier 7 mist. May not be worth it to play like that. Who knows? Who knows? But well, it also increases my chance of finding a tier 8 mist, which would increase my loot by a lot. So it's hard to say, because I could generally just go for extremely efficient gathering. 5.1, meh. I could just go for extremely efficient gathering the whole time. No searching for things. Just taking all the good resources that I find. All the 1k plus resources. Probably. Well, it's also more fun for me to actually look for a good mist. To actually gather high tier resources instead of this low tier junk, so I am going to continue doing it like this for now. The difference in profit should be minimal. Comparing these these two. How do I want to how do you say this in English? Because I know the German word for it. These two approaches. Nothing enchanted. Nothing interesting. No tier 6 animal. Let's take a look at the middle here. No reason not to do that. Only tier 5. So many tier 5 cats. It really doesn't take long to gather those, but they do give a lot less money than all the other stuff that I'm taking. Interesting gear. I guess he's just trying to take these weakened wisps and chests and stuff like that. Because he definitely can't kill a single person. He would lose any fight against anybody. He would even lose a fight against somebody who's at like 1/4 HP. Because his items just don't do anything. Except running away. He could push people into mobs though with his helmet. What is this? Like the second resource that I found in this map? I think so. The second thing I've gathered in here. Hopefully this map is closing down very soon. I really need to pay attention to these birds. If they are 5.2, I do want to take them. They are not too shabby. Like I took some 5.2 bears, that was worth 2k per piece, above 2k per piece. So definitely want to spot these birds. The birds are easy to spot, but it's really hard to see if they are enchanted. People running around. There was a green chest, but I really should not take a look into it. I'm way too picky. Somebody else should have looted anything that's valuable in any way, in my eyes. Not finding too much stuff in here. And I've checked out almost like maybe 40% of this map already. Or did I? I probably did. Maybe I should be taking some other tier 6 resource as well. Or fiber or wood are the options. I could be taking wood. Somebody's gathering there. Don't want to get too close to him even though he's using a tier 5 ox. He may still be using dangerous gear. And even if he would not be any danger to me, somebody else finding us skirmishing could then become dangerous to me. Whoa! Something together! Finally. I mean, in my past mist gathering runs, I have found maps with way more tier 6 animals. So this may just be unlucky map. I obviously have some skinning competition right here. The guy was gathering tier 5 hide. Most likely he's also able to gather tier 6 hide. Playing an ox in the mist though. I mean, I guess nobody would expect it, so it's probably okay. I don't know. It's probably okay in the mists. But I don't know, man. Would not be my choice. Oxes are very cheap though. That's one big advantage. One very big advantage, especially for players who are not good. In these cases, it could be pretty nice. But getting fame, getting gathering fame up in the mists also does not sound like the most promising approach. Well, actually, if you're just gathering for the fame, so you can level up quick to tier 8, then it may not be that bad. Because then you could be gathering all the tier 4 and tier 5 resources in here. That would be very fast leveling up. People are taking the resources that I would also take. A lot of fiber elementals right now, right here. 4.3 stone sadly is not worth anything at all. So I sadly have to ignore it. Where did I start in this map? I think I started here somewhere. Oh, look at this. Go away. This is very nice. Tier 8, tier 8, tier 8. Tier 7 only, sadly. But still. Epic? Epic? Can Epic even be tier 6? Like, Legendary is only tier 8. I think Epic is like 80% tier 7 and 20% tier 8. I think it cannot be tier 6, right? So I think I should... This here in the north should be a gathering area, so let's look at it. I think this should be some kind of gathering area. Hopefully it's not a PvE area. But if it's a gathering area, I will have some relatively decent chance of finding... what's it called? Enchanted tier 7 resources. That's what I'm looking for. And sometimes if the map is not too active, there can be resource mobs in these gathering areas? Question mark? I'm not sure. Since it is an epic map, should I be skipping all the weaker tier 7 resources? Because the enchantment is higher on this map. I don't know. I mean, even in legendary maps, the enchantment is not too crazy, to be honest. So I probably should not be doing that. But I'm definitely not killing this mob to gather the wood there. Forget about that. You can forget about that. An epic tier 7 map. An epic tier 7 mist. Checking here the edge of whatever this is. So it's a hill. And there was one tier 6 animal. Somebody wanted to do this wolf. Let's ignore it. Even though I would do wolves in this map, I really don't want to waste time competing with this guy. There's no point. Especially for something that is that sheep. But I'm not going to have the best income per time. I'm pretty sure about that. Running around already for like 53 minutes. And I've made like barely 1 million. But well, running around in these kind of maps also always has the potential to find some crazy tier 7, tier 8 resource mobs. Even though no tier 8 resource mobs are going to be in here. It's not worth my time to kill this thing. I don't even know if I should. Well. Oh. Yeah, I should. I probably should. I was thinking about it maybe not being worth it to go so close to the PvE area here to the east of me. But since there's so little space for resources to spawn there. But also less gatherers may walk this way. And I may find such a beautiful thing like this. How much? 2.4k. Better than tier 7 fiber. And it of course also fills my journals relatively quickly. There's a person doing stuff, so let's go another way. I also didn't check out this place there, which I probably should. But let's take a quick look here at the east first. There's a person doing PvE. There's basalt. This guy's using fighting gear now. Very weak fighting gear though, 6.1 only. Ah. There's an uncommon wisp. Would be kind of interesting if it was left alone. Until the end of this map. Till the end of life for this map. There seem to be a lot of gatherers in this map though. Oh, well, I'm not 100% sure about that. That may not be the case. Oh, nice. A lot of resources here in the southeast. Where have I been in this map? I went to the north. 5.3 stone again. Let's take it. I don't have to kill it. Let's just quickly take it. I haven't been in the south yet, so... It's a guy with a... I really don't know why this armor on these boots. I don't see it. Let's pull the elemental a little bit further. Even though he's not dangerous, I still don't want to get engaged by him. It would waste my time. Soon my gathering fame bonus is running out. I actually didn't see if this guy was using invisibility potions. But tier 7 maps do feel much better than tier 6 maps, I would say. Even though it does not really reflect in my loot so far. Another person seeing me right there. That's 6.1. I probably should be taking this. Even though I probably can find much better stuff, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that. It's also pretty quick. Oh. Oh. Well, can't really expect much more. And I only got one piece. Oh. No gathering bonus, no premium bonus. That's rough. A lot of stuff is up. Hopefully nobody went into the south. Somebody not taking tier 7 height and 7.1 basalt? A little bit suspicious. But this is not a dual mist. In a dual mist I had it happen that, or was it in a black zone, that there was some thing like this lying around. I think it was a tier 8 bear. And then randomly the Grey Seeker and Dagger pair duo was sprinting at me. Or was it an invisibility gank of them? I don't remember. I don't remember. But it was smelling like a trap, and it was a trap. But here in the mist, that has never happened to me. People only went for me if they had seen me before. But I mean, there are simply not too many big stacks here or anything, so... So this is kind of a gathering area. Oh, there's hide. There is some hide. I could dodge all these spells. Do I want to do that? Well, this thing here deals more damage than in the non-enchanted mists. I will preemptively eat my pork pie before mounting up. This is a gatherer. That's not nice, and he looked at everything here, so it's probably empty. I haven't checked out the middle part of this map yet. So I guess I'm going to do that. He's not gathering basalt, or maybe he didn't see it. It's also possible. Hopefully I can walk through this late elemental without gallop. And not get knocked back or attacked. Actually, they don't immediately spawn their walls like the ones in the roads, and it just looked like he did immediately use his blockade ability or barricade ability, whatever you want to call that. Somebody's coming from there, which is bad. There's a feed dragon, that's nice. Is this guy chasing me now? Is he a little bit soft in his head? Wait a second, there was... Oh, there's 5.2. There was... Come on, is he really ruining it now for me? Does he really want to... Maybe he just wanted to spend some time and is hoping that only one. Too bad. Gathering bonus +1. Premium bonus. Wow. Maybe he was just hoping that somebody would go there while he's chasing me. So he can gank the person doing the feed dragon. 7.1 again. I do still need to find another tier 7 map though. This thing has just respawned. Should I be checking the 7.3 again? Maybe it respawned as well. It did not. Okay, uncommon wisp there somewhere. Let's take a look. The gatherer dude. It was here at the edge, if I remember correctly. But it may not be here anymore. It may not be here anymore, and it does not seem like it is here anymore. It may also have been farther in the southeast. Hopefully the other gatherer is not triggering all my nice wisps for me now. My space is getting pretty filled. Pretty 7.3. Pretty full. Let's instead... Well, I've actually looked through the middle already. So let's look through the outer middle now for wisps. There's a green one. If I get kicked out with nothing in my hands, I may just bring back my loot for once. Because I got some things that I will not find again, which are blocking a little bit of space. It's only a tier 6 one, so let's continue looking, and if I get kicked out, I will just... I could go to the feed dragon. The guy might be dying there now. And I could be able to execute him. Let's take a look. Getting slowed is annoying. Feed dragon was here somewhere. The gatherer. Okay, so the feed dragon seems to be cleared. Do I want to go out? Yeah, let's bring back a little bit of my loot quickly. Because like 6.3, 7.3 and stuff like that. That will be relatively annoying to hold on to. 4.2 with complete skinning gear. Let's take that and see how much I get from that. But it's not going to be too insane. Oh, not even full. But I got gather bonus +4. That's a nice sight. 12k. I really should not have activated this wisp. If I see another wisp, I will go outside here again. But if I don't, I will go into a different map. I think this map is nice because it has so much space. So close to the exit. Even though I don't have in my head how much space the other maps have. Loot. Let's put this away here. And I'm not going to gather any more 5.3 stone. It's nice fame, but for what? For what, I ask? 1.5 million in the first 1 hour and 7 minutes. Do I need anything else? No, not really. This map also looks good. I will take an invisibility shrine. There's no reason not to now. Don't want to get chased by people who don't understand that there's no option, no possibility for them to get me. Here's even more land, more space for me to find wisps, and there's a wisp, and this time I click on lockout instead of exiting the game. Clicking on lockout also doesn't give me the warning, do you really want to exit the game? Well, if I click on exit the game, I do get that warning. And I spawn into a map where I directly find a beautiful Mistcooker. Or however you pronounce that. Is this a good sign? Somebody has been taking tier 6. Is this a bad sign? Who knows? Who knows? I can't tell. There's no gathering area. This guy is very brave. He's only using tier 6 gear, so I could actually be killing him. He also had used his boots, so he would not be able to escape. Would be very killable. But the loot that I'm risking and the loot that he's risking are not really comparable. Wouldn't be a bad kill, though, I think. Tier 6 gear? Like, if nothing trashes, probably like 200k. Of which I would loot like 150k. Weapon... Oh, well, maybe I would loot everything actually. It's possible. Maybe every item would have a value above 10k. More animals, more enchanted tier 6 resources, please. Or just give me a legendary wisp already. That's also cool. I could also live with that. I hear a lot of wisp noises, but I'm not seeing any of those wisps. They're hiding somewhere. Do I want to be dodging these jumps? Probably not. It's wasting my time. And it's extremely unlikely that I will get ganked in the time that I need to gather this. Also, I'm of course regenerating all my health back while gathering, so... Ooh. I probably don't want to dodge it. I would just want to kill this wolf as quickly as possible. It's never a good sign if somebody comes from the opposite direction. Kind of means that everything is already taken. The place that I'm going to. But maybe this guy is not gathering. Even though it feels like everybody is gathering the whole time. Realistically, probably like 15% of the people, 25% of the people in the mists are gathering as well. And a much lower percentage of that is gathering tier 6 and tier 7 resources. Some people are only going to take the whole high tier stuff. Like me when I'm running around with a gallant horse. Only the really valuable stuff. Maybe I will find a tier 8 zone as well today. It can happen. And then I'm also going to skip all tier 7 stuff, tier 6 stuff. Somebody is doing PvE. This guy is so valuable. He doesn't have any levels. He's definitely killable. And he's very valuable. Well, very, yeah, pretty much very. Like his armor, especially his mount, is very valuable. But he was spotted by another person. I was already kind of tempted to fight this guy. Seems like he got scared away by the weak guy. Why is he doing PvE so close to me? Is he just not scared? He may not be scared. Because I'm using gathering gear. Who knows if this guy even inspects people? Who knows? Who knows? A juicy kingmaker. With a juicy wolf. Wolves are kind of scary in the way that it's really, really easy to dismount them. They have 0 HP. Like almost any weapon can dismount a wolf. If you go for at least semi-decent catching spells. The speed really doesn't help too much. Unless you're playing extremely careful. And always turn around if you see somebody on your screen. Because if you don't and somebody uses hunter shoes, he's going to reach you. And he's going to dismount you. If he's not garbage. This guy has decent levels. Why is he playing such weird items and weird food if he has such decent levels? Maybe a big group PvE player. Weird food, because tier 7 food is always worth it. Speaking about roast pork, really not necessary to try to save money on that end. It's really cheap. And weird items, cause why the hell would you be using a 4.2 fire staff? That's really weird. Can't even use all the spells. And the weapon is the most important thing for damage dealers. May as well go for a 5.1 or 6.0 fire staff in that case. To have more spells, more IP, especially when you have such high levels as this guy. It will even boost the IP by a bit. Even though I'm not 100% sure if there are useful PvP spells on the farther higher end of the fire stuff spells. But in most cases you don't really want to use stuff like artillery fire in the open world. Because you will never kill a person with that. Unless this person is completely all-inning. Oh wait, that is something that I like. Unless some person is really going all in. Which can happen. Baits are strong. Baiting is the best. Baiting gives the easiest but most valuable kills. Only tier 5 tigers. Ooh, 6.1 wood. And I think I saw a wisp there in the east. Let's see. Yep, but not the one that I'm looking for. Another wisp. Another common one. Well, most likely I'm not going to be playing for 2 hours, I guess. I guess ended at like 1.5. Because slowly the feeling, hunger is creeping up. There's a person, so I may not be wanting to do this. But he mounted up, which is nice. He's staying close though. He's very weak. Tier 6 armor. Well, maybe he found it. Wasn't that the guy from before? Maybe he found it. He's trying to gank me? That's funny. But he's giving up very soon and mounting up very soon, which is smart. Oh, the mist is closing, so I actually should be ignoring this. And look! 4 wisps aggressively. Very aggressively. There's an uncommon one. If it is tier 7, I am in. If it is not, I'm out. And be looking for more. Better wisps. Where do I want to look for wisps? There are definitely some here. I'm at 23 learn points now. Wasn't able to automatically level up my Master Lumberjack ability. I'll look into the east for wisps. I've checked out the middle. The west would most likely not be too promising, I believe. I don't know. Who knows? Who can tell? There's so many wisps and they are all garbage. But having so many wisps is a rather good sign, I think. Who knows? Any wisps down there? Not seeing any so far. 2 again. The same place. Oh, this is a gathering area. Tier 6 ore. No enchanted wisps. How could you do this to me? I'm really curious to see how much I'm going to get from that. Gathering bonus +2 incoming. Boom. Oh. 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 Only one time. But 270k. I only had gathering bonus +2 one time. I mean, I don't know if that's lucky, unlucky, whatever. I did not look. Well, I can take a look. But does it count my Avalonian tool when it's calculating it? I will look in the next mist. Not now. Now I have to be looking aggressively for 6.3 wolves and wisps. Only 1 minute 30. Not too good. Well, this is just a casual garbage mist and I found a 6.3 wolf. It is possible. It's getting foggy. But not too foggy yet. I can still see enough stuff. I'm going to take the next wisp that I find, because it's really getting hard to see. There's so much space here and no wisp. No wisp. Soon I'm about to get kicked out again. There's one. And it's still fast enough. Still fast enough. Okay, let's see what my stats say right now. Height yield. On tier 6 height, plus 134.5%, plus 50% premium bonus. And I think it does not count my... Yeah, it doesn't count it. So 154%. The chance was pretty high to get gather bonus +2 there. So it was pretty unlucky of me to get it only one time out of 5. Pretty unlucky, and I got premium bonus like 2 or 3 times. Meh. This is a tier 3 mob. And it should be really weak. This one there is really annoying. And I still have so much cooldown. I'm going to use my boots for some regeneration. It's actually kind of annoying that I do not have AoE damage to kill these things. So I guess I should be killing them manually. And let's pull this girl out a bit. Don't like these AoE things there. Is that enough? No. Not enough to kill her. And she's spamming these AoE things like there's no tomorrow. 50k fame only. No book from killing her. Oh, this is like... she was belonging to the camp. That's why she was such utter garbage. Holy shit. So bad. So bad. When mobs belong to camps, they are just so worthless. So completely worthless. I mean, 60k is not terrible, but seriously, what the hell is that? What tier 3 mob? A tier 3 mob. The black zone, that's like 2 books. And like, what is it? 200k, 300k fame? With my premium bonus, with my +6% bonus from the Conqueror's thingy. Not comparable. So bad in the mists. Fame farming in the mists is a myth. Not doable. Do I want this? It's going to be full, definitely. Going to give me like 20k. Is that good? I mean, I'm gathering it extremely quickly, of course. No gathering bonus +2. Sad. 13k. If I had gathering bonus +2, and in this case meaning gathering bonus +4, then I would have most likely gotten the 20k from that. Well, unfortunate. Where have I been in this map? Where did I start? Where am I going to end? I think I started right in the south. So it's fine, me going to the east here. 1 out of 5 only, that's crazy. But maybe it's already enchanted for a while. Somebody else is also gathering. So I have been in 2 tier 7 maps this run. Oh, 5.2. And I am definitely not making any money playing this way. Having very good gathering bonuses. Having decently high gathering speed. No money at all. The resource prices are just too insanely low. And I guess it's just because it's way too easy to gather in the mists. It's so extremely safe. Like, how would anybody be able to die in here? It's impossible. As long as you just run away from every player that you see. If you do that and you keep looking at the screen and don't go AFK while playing, then it's almost impossible to die here, even with worse gear than mine. Tier 6. Tier 6. Hopefully this mist is closing soon. So I have a nice chance to find another tier 7 or maybe even tier 8 mist. Oh, nice baby. Well, in the Black Zone you'll find more babies definitely. But basically all the animals will be relatively low on pieces on their stacks. And it's also annoying to kill like 4 hyenas at once, which you kind of always want to do if you want to play somewhat efficiently. But it's really annoying. You get hit by some slow, you get hit by some damage over time effect. It is pretty annoying. Somebody doing PvE, not anymore. He's so weak though, and he was just doing it for the baby. Okay. Not worth it in my opinion. The drop chance is way too low in the mists. Even in the roads. The chance is just so low to drop a baby. You really should spend your time doing different things than killing tigers when running around there or here. Not worth it. Even though basically everything in the mists is garbage except doing the public objectives and killing people. Those are basically 2 very profitable things, but only if you are better in PvP than the majority of players. Ooh, a legendary Weakened Wisp. That's very interesting, but there's an 8.3 player in this map, so maybe not for me. Maybe that's not for me. It's a tier 7 map. They're a tier 7 map and I'm running around for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Back to gathering. Back to real gathering. Because like in these tier 6 maps, with this style I was running around a lot not gathering, to be honest. I really wasn't gathering too much. Whenever I was in a tier 6 map, when I'm only going for tier 6 hide. But it's probably fine. Maybe? Is that thing in the north resource area? Are resource area in tier 7 maps always garbage like in the black zone? I mean, okay, if you have a black zone snow map or what's it called? Desert, then those tier 7 nodes are fine. But all the others are basically complete garbage. Oh, there's a lot of basalt waiting for me. Even though the basalt stack may be not too full. But this is definitely way more gathering at a time than when running around in a tier 6 mist. Even though these things there are not that valuable. It may be more efficient to actually skip those and just look for tier 7 hide and tier 7 fiber, which is not too easy to find. But I also didn't do the math. I didn't calculate how much money I could possibly make if I was almost constantly gathering resources that are worth 1k silver per piece. When calculating that, you just need to consider that I'm definitely always getting 1.5. What is your mission? What is your mission, my friend? What are you trying? What was I about to say? I'm always gathering at least 1.5 pieces per hit, per tick, whatever. I'm at least gathering 1.65 pieces cause pork pie. And then I have gathering gear, then I have all these other random bonuses, then I have Avalonian tools. So I'm gathering way more than one piece per tick. And here I even have a 50% chance to get gathering bonus +2. I'm getting it very rarely though. I have an idea. Let me see what happens when I'm gathering. Let me see what happens with my stats. I used my E too early. Okay, I want to see hide yield. Yep, it's going up when I'm gathering. While I'm in the act of gathering, my character is using the Avalonian tool and I'm up to 155 or 45. So this is a video proof that you do not need to equip Avalonian tools to actually get the gathering bonus. Even though quite a lot of people kind of know about it, but kind of a lot of people in the past didn't know about it, me included. And there was basically no way to test it, except for going for these numbers here and stuff like that, which is very annoying, to be honest, which is why I've never checked it that way. And I just believed. Ooh, a purple one. That's a lot of money. If nobody's there, then I should take it. Is somebody there? There is somebody. Somebody that I used to know. And he took it. Do 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 do. Is there a fight? Can I just execute somebody with my E? Nope. Somebody's just chasing on a horse. Do do do. Looking for more resources. Looking for more legendary wisps. Getting close to 2 hours recording already. Time flies by. And hunger increases. If I run into some tier 8 mist, I will take it. I will take that loot. But if I don't find a tier 8 mist after finishing this mist here, after this one breaking down, I will go back and look at my loot, which will definitely not be very high. Not gonna lie. Sadly. Not finding too many animals in this map either. Finding quite a lot of random flat tier 7 resources, but that's simply not worth too much money. Have to admit that. It's more money than gathering flat tier 6 resources though. Oh. This should be a PvE area? It's not, it's a gathering area. With tier 7 ore. But I'm not seeing any enchanted tier 7 resource here. Let's gather the basalt first, in case of getting chased away from here. It's worth 100 silver per piece more. Such a small amount. Neglectable. Basically. Quite some tier 7 resources are present here. How far have I been in the north? I think I haven't checked out the eastern part of the north yet. So let's quickly do that. After taking a quick look here. Oh, and this is exactly what I was looking for. Even though I really would have liked to see how much I would be getting from 7.3. I would definitely be very interested in that. Having a 50% to get gather bonus +2. I would definitely like to test that out. But that's just an uncommon. No, that's just an uncommon tier 7 map, so I guess the chance is pretty low to find some enchanted resources, even though in the last, or the one before, tier 6 map, I found some juicy 6.3. It may as well happen in here. This is the first tier 7 hide that I've gathered this run, right? So I got 80k from one bear. That's pretty damn good. If I found them regularly, I would be making pretty good money. I haven't checked out too much of this place here yet, so let's do that. Maybe another bear, or even better, a cat. There's 7 cats hiding somewhere. And another baby. I'll take those. Better than a book. Definitely some more tier 7 stuff. Let's check out the edge. The edge really doesn't seem to be too bad in the mists. And the blacks on the edges have been very, very empty in the past. And then in the, let's say, closer past, last runs that I've ran through the black zone, I haven't been checking out the edge too much. So maybe it has changed already. It's possible. It is possible that it has changed. Maybe the edge is better. The edge of the map. Better than it has been before. Who knows? Let's see if I can get something good before this mist is breaking down, or maybe at the end of the mist breaking down. The quicker the better. Because I kind of have to assume that when I find a legendary wisp wisping around somewhere, that the map that it leads to is already open, right? And somebody's already in there, right? Or like, not necessarily somebody's in there, but the lifetime of that legendary map is already ticking down. So the faster I find it and enter it, the longer I'll have time that I can spend in there, I would say. I would assume that that's how it goes. I mean, in most cases, it's probably not a thing that anybody has to worry about. Because when you find a legendary mist, you'll take it immediately, because somebody else will take it otherwise. So likewise, this thought process is usually probably unnecessary. But if you had, for example, like a tier 7 resource next to the legendary mist, you probably should be taking the legendary wisp, right as you see it. Somebody could come by and contest you taking it, and in my situation you really wouldn't like to fight anybody, pretty much. Anyhow. So probably always the best to take such stuff immediately, unless you have something insanely valuable right next to you. Finding a decent amount of resources in this map, just not a very valuable, not very valuable stuff, except the bear. And this thing has just replenished, going from 1 out of 9 after me getting 1 tick to 2 out of 9. I really have never been very lucky here when there's this kind of lake at the edge of the map. I've never found anything there. I don't know why. Maybe it was just unlucky. The mist is closing. I'm immediately, aggressively looking for 7.1 fiber. And And to be able to gather it... Oh well. It's only one piece. Let's just continue. Goodbye. Not worth it. Not worth the time. Should I even be looking for a good wisp right now if I want to leave anyways? Unless I find a tier 8 map. But this map here also has been looking very empty. Talking about players. So maybe I would have really high chances to find a crazy wisp in here. 7.1 wood. I want that, and it may even have more than one piece, which it doesn't actually. But where do I want to be looking for wisps? Let's look behind the PvE area. I have been here already, otherwise it would not have been showing on the map. Epic map, 20%. 20% chance for bliss. And it's a tier 7 map. And I'm actually going to stay in here and gather stuff. In a big wood area. Will there be tier 7 wood? 5.0 big ore stack. That's really juicy. Will there be tier 7 wood? Because if there was, I would most likely want to take it. Do I want to try running through this map and not taking all the bad tier 7 resources? Just looking for good ones? I mean, taking all these bad tier 7 resources will fill my journals. It will indeed fill my journals. Filling journals is also pretty nice. Some pretty nice extra loot. This is an epic tier 7 map, so the chance is relatively high that I can find something nice. 1 minute left on the mist thing, wisp thing. I could take a look at it. I'm good at escaping with this gear, definitely. Maybe it is even valuable. That is possible. There is 5.2. I want that. Oh. Well. Unfortunate. 27 seconds. Let's look a tiny bit further. And then go for it and see if there's no person. 13 seconds, I basically have to go now already. I'm very far away. If there's no person, I will transport it, I think. There is a person, and it is a gatherer, a tier 6 gatherer. And it is, what was it? It's only green, right? Now he doesn't have movement speed anymore though. Or just, okay, never mind, I'm going back. That is too much. I did get aggro from that because there was some annoying thing. Is he going for me? He's not. Thank you. But he was kind of following me while I was riding away from him. Weird. Tier 7 stone, but right next to a thing. Go away, thank you. I want to gather the thing. We don't have movement speed anyways right now. Let's take a look at the wood area. It's the water gathering node. It was just a green wisp. I don't know if these things scale with the map level, but they are most likely almost always worth it, I guess. Okay, there's no tier 7 wood here at the area, so fuck the area. Worthless. And it's replenishing again. No money. No money gaming. The higher my levels for gathering get, the lower the prices get. Unfortunate situation. But very soon. Wait, is it even already? It's 21. However people say dates in your country. I think the Asian server is now public for everyone. 7.2. One whole piece. I almost got money looking at that. I almost got money. It's so sad. Enchanted stone resources. So sad. Could have been so good. Oh, there's just 7 ore, but I'm not going to turn around for that. But look at this. Imagine this wasn't only one piece. I got gather bonus at least. Yeah, it's more than twice as much. 7.2 ore compared to 7.2 stone. Me finding these enchanted resources kinda makes me feel like I should be skipping this shit, right? It kinda makes me feel like I should be skipping these weak tier 7 resources and hope for enchanted stuff. I don't know. There may not be too much enchanted stuff anyways. But I do find some enchanted stuff. I generally find a lot of resources, I feel like, but sadly no hide. If I was finding hide, this would be a whole different story. I would get completely different amounts of money if I was finding a little bit more hide. I mean, I found a lot of tier 6 hide in a way, but very little tier 7 hide. But I guess that's pretty normal. I've never been finding too much tier 7 hide in the mists, I think. But I'm almost constantly gathering. And from time to time I find something valuable. Like this, for example, is pretty valuable. That's better than tier 7 fiber. That's better than 7.1 basalt even. Like 6.1 hide. I already have some somewhere here worth 3k per piece, and I have a 50% chance for gather bonus +2 on that good stuff, and another basalt elemental. There are a lot of resource mobs in here. This feels like a better tier 7 map, a less active tier 7 map, talking about gatherers. There definitely seem to be way less gatherers in this one. The other tier 7 maps have been way emptier. This is like the second or third resource mob that I've already found in this map. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't remember. Definitely have a lot of basalt, and it's definitely not very valuable. Oh, enchanted ore is great. Enchanted ore is pretty damn great. But you definitely won't get too much in the mists unless you find enchanted resource mobs of that kind. Hopefully I don't get the aggro of that thing. It seems like I'm good. I don't have enough learn points to push my levels further. Level 99 on skinning. Tier 6. Would be my second gathering profession on level 100. 6.1 wood is fine. It's alright. Somewhat, basically, kind of. It's pretty rough. It's not that great. Okay, water. Potentially fiber. Fiber is better than 3 other resources. And I want to eat my pork pie before mounting up. So I waste less time. In most cases. 5 out of 9. So much basalt. But I doubt that going into the mist with stone gathering gear would be the best choice. I'm kind of finding a lot of basalt, but basalt is also not really worth anything, so who cares if I get a lot of gathering bonus on that? It doesn't give me any money anyways, no matter how much I get of that. 7.1 fiber, not terrible. I do see quite a bit more enchantments in this map, definitely. But maybe that's also just because I'm seeing way more resources. That could also be possible. Was there a wisp? There is a wisp, but it's a bad one. Tier 9 player. But he believes that I'm not stupid. He believes that I would mount up if he dismounted next to me and started attacking me. Which I would actually also do. Oh. Can I kill both at the same time? Maybe I can. But it's probably not worth trying it. I'm finding a lot of resource mobs. Like with these two, I will have at least found 4 in this map. Now the mist is closing. So I'm actually just going to gather till the end. And if I run into a legendary or epic wisp, then okay, I'll take it and see if it's tier 8. And then I will gather in it. And then this will have been a very long run. But that's fine. So I've been in 3 tier 7 maps now? Or no, this is the 4th, right? I think this is the 4th. Trying to get all of these to 40% HP. I think I failed that on the tree. So much stuff here for gathering. I mean, it's also not very valuable, so It's rather surprising how many people are gathering while these resources are not really valuable. It's kind of surprising in a way, I would say. Hmm. 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 A lot of gathering going on. Even though the only valuable resources are like tier 8 resources or equivalents. Everything else is complete garbage, except for hide and fiber. It's really weird. Really weird. More good resources in the middle, perhaps. Really not very profitable, I must say so. Middle gaming. Anyhow, where are the tier 7 animals? Those are what I'm looking for. Didn't find a single one in this map? Or did I find one? I think I didn't find one. I found one in the last map, I think. But not in this one. Book. Not really. But since I have enough space in my inventory, I could take it with me. Those are stackables for my loot chests. Stacking them for forever. And somewhen it will be worth it for me to click 4 or 5 times to sell them in a big bunch. Tier 7 resources, tier 7 hide, tier 7 fiber, tier 7 resource mobs. I am finding quite some tier 7 fiber there in the southeast, was some as well. This map has been pretty full of resources. But not really something valuable anyhow. Just mediocre stuff, not really making me rich. I'm barely making more than one. Well, I'm pretty easily making more than 1 million per hour, but considering my gathering levels, considering my equipment that I'm using, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. 5.3 stone. Worse than this 6.1 ore. And I'm not even going to be able to finish this ore? I think I will be able to finish it actually. Yeah. Takes me less than 8 seconds, definitely. Take one. Definitely takes me less than 8 seconds. I'm easily above 1 million per hour, but I'm definitely below 2 million per hour. There's a person standing there. But my invincibility is lasting for forever. Well. Okay, let's see. I did fill a lot of books. 4 skinning books. 2, well, okay, one of the stonecutter journals was already very full from the start. I cut tons of tier 7 stone. Okay, so running around for 2 hours and 5 minutes now, basically, and I got 3.31 million. Which is pretty bad, I feel like. Avalonian tools, tier 8, gathering gear, like mediocre, medium levels on my gathering professions. This feels like pretty bad. Pretty bad loot. 1.5 million per hour basically. The mists are pretty rough. I mean, I did not find any tier 8 mist, which would probably have given me like 500k additional loot, and then I would be very close to actually reaching the 2 million per hour. So maybe, I mean, I had two epic wisps this run. So maybe I can't tell how often you actually find a tier 8 mist. Because this is kind of like fishing, where fishing, it all depends on how much dead water eel you get. And in gathering in the mists, it almost basically depends on how many tier 8 mists you find, and that defines how much money you are going to make.